Hey, teacher friends, Dr. D here. Let me ask you something really quick. Are you a teacher who loves teaching but knows that one paycheck alone is not going to cut it? Here's something that might surprise you. Dave Ramsey, he's the author of Everyday Millionaires. He actually did some research on what are the top careers of millionaires, and teaching was one of them. Now, let's be real. We all know that those millionaires weren't made by teaching alone. As teachers, we can do so much. We think outside the box. We solve problems every single day. We act strategically. We're creative. We're innovative. And we play the long game. And that's exactly why teacher side hustles work. What if I told you teacher side hustles isn't just about extra money? It's about building long-term financial freedom and making your money work for you. Today, I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm not just talking the talk, I'm walking the walk. I'm sharing what I've done over the past 20 years as an educator because one paycheck was never enough. And I've tried it all. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down side hustles that actually work because I've worked them, how to avoid burnout, and how side hustles can lead to income you don't have to work for. So let's get into it. So let me re-emphasize, teachers, you already have high-value skills. You know how to break down complex ideas, support struggling learners, design lessons at work, build systems, routines, and content. And those aren't just teaching skills. They're transferable. They're teacher side hustles. And a side hustle doesn't mean leaving teaching. It means leveraging what you already know. Let me share an example. My friend, Harry Elmore, he's an elementary teacher and a music lover. Instead of separating those two worlds, he leaned into them, started a YouTube channel called Mr. Elmore's Music Lab. I'll link that in the notes. And that one decision led to YouTube monetization, sponsored content, selling music resources and products on his website. It started with that one question: what makes me me, and how can I help others? Now, I want you to answer that question. Put it in the comments. Share what you're doing. Share what you're passionate about. What are you thinking or curious to try? Because I truly believe that if we just help each other as teachers, it will matter. A few weeks ago, I got a phone call from a college friend. She has a son who's struggling with reading. I knew the right person. I connected her with a colleague of mine, and that student got a credentialed teacher that was able to give them the intervention and support they need. That teacher got a side hustle that was helping her family. And that's the power of people helping people and people knowing each other. Remember that your side hustle doesn't need to look like mine or Harry's or anyone else. Just ask yourself, are you incredible at supporting struggling readers? Do your lesson plans rock? Are you amazing at intervention, differentiation, or tech tools? Do people always come to you advice? That's not random. It's your edge. Lean into it. So remember, your uniqueness is your fuel. A good side hustle shouldn't exhaust you. It should energize you. It shouldn't feel like another stack of papers or something you dread doing. If it does, it's not the right one. Turn your passion into your power. If you love planning, sell templates on Teacher Pay Teacher. If you love intervention, offer tutoring and creative strategy toolkits. If you love teaching beyond your classroom, create content, courses, membership. And if you love mentoring, coach or consult. Maybe you're an art teacher, host a paint and sip night for friends and colleagues. If you love money, go into finance, certified financial planner or an accountant. And if you love fitness, become a personal trainer. If you love presenting, an educator consulting. There's so much that you can do. But remember, if it costs you your peace, it's not worth it. So what am I currently side hustling? I'm actually a certified yoga teacher this past year, and I love it. And I don't have to keep my world of teaching and education separate because I can bring mindfulness, breathing strategies, regulation, and stress management into the classroom. That side hustle actually makes me a better educator. And that's what I want you to remember, that side hustles can actually go both ways. So let me tell you about a colleague of mine in my math department. He loves day trading, and every morning before school, he wakes up, trades the market, studies patterns and data, and he's following what's happening in real time. But he took that passion and built it directly into his teaching. He designed a math unit where students are picking stocks, they're tracking trends, they're analyzing their gains, losses, learning about percent of change, and graphing. Okay, it did not stop there. He took that unit, uploaded it to Teacher Pay Teacher, and now he's making money. He's making multiple streams of income. So if all of this sounds exciting and a bit overwhelming, I just want to tell you that's normal. But here's how to get started. First, start small. You don't need a full business plan. You don't need a website. You don't need to have it all figured out. Second, just pick one skill, one passion, one idea that totally energizes you, because energy creates movement. And take that action. That's the third thing. Because here's the thing, you're going to fail, and that's not bad. Every time you fail, you learn, you adjust, you grow, and you get closer to your goal. Remember that we don't fall backwards, we fall and fail forward. Every side hustle I've ever had has taught me something. Something worked, something didn't work, but they've all moved me forward. So don't wait for perfect. Start messy, start scared, just start. So let's talk about the long game, because a side hustle is active income, but the goal is to turn that into a side stream, income that keeps flowing. For me, that meant using my tutoring income to invest in ETFs that was paying me quarterly dividends, and eventually buying a rental property. Side note, it's not in California because it's way too expensive here, but it was already rented because it was in a college town back in my hometown where I go visit every year, so I get to write off my travel expenses. So then money is just working for me. And remember that buying that rental property was not luck. It came from years of side hustles, books, webinars, curriculum, consulting. Every hustle was a step forward, not just extra cash. So here's the thing I want you to remember. Find your fuel, keep learning, don't underestimate your skills. Your knowledge is your power, and you've got this. If you love this content, let me know in the comments. Join our community, like, subscribe, leave a comment, check those show notes, and tell me what side hustles are you guys thinking about. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.